Hello and welcome back. Today I have the Echo Dot 3rd generation. I know there's tons of reviews and everything, but I wanted to give a heads up to everyone because I think it might save you some money if you end up purchasing the 2nd generation. The new generation, it looks a lot better, but there's some changes to it that just do not warrant the extra price. Right now, as of today, you can pick this up at Staples for $24, and I think the other place like Best Buy and Amazon, they had it for $24.99, so you save $1. But I really don't see a huge difference except for just a physical thing. But let's go ahead and look at this. For one thing I didn't like about it is they've changed the connector plug on the back, that it's proprietary now. It used to be a micro USB, and now it's like I said, a proprietary plug. And so no more being able to just swap out cords when you need it, because now it takes a 15-watt plug. The outside of it has been covered in some kind of a rough fabric, and the way the speaker works is, well, on the old 2nd generation it fires out, but it's only coming from one direction. Some people think that the grill on the bottom meant that it was coming from all directions, but it actually just came out of one direction. There's a couple of reviews where they've taken it apart, and the reason this sounds much louder now is that it's a speaker that fires straight down towards the tabletop, and then it has chambers drilled into metal, so it's able to sound like it's got surround sound. It's very sleek, feels very good in the hand, but it's just a little bit more heavier than the 2nd generation, which I don't really mind, because you're not going to be handling it that much. The buttons are more or less the same. The microphones are in the same spot. But here's the kicker. This has a lot of bass. A lot of bass that you can't change. So if you go into your Amazon Alexa app and you try to change that, they do have a place where you can do equalizer, but I have messed with it for about an hour and I can't see any difference. It still rumbles, and it's a lot louder, but unfortunately when you're playing something at volume 8 to 10, it can't hear you. In a room of 12 by 12, I had to practically get right up on top of it before it heard me to stop the music. It's fine when you're doing commands and stuff, but when you ask it to do something and then it plays music or something like that, it's so loud that it just overwhelms the speakers and it can't hear you trying to tell it to turn off. The only thing that I can see different is it's louder, heavier, and covered in some kind of fabric. That's more or less the whole thing of it. I would suggest that you buy the 2nd generation. It's on sale right now for $19, and the sound, I really didn't hate the sound on the 2nd generation. I had it for quite a while, and I enjoyed it. And if you didn't like it, you could always hook it up to a Bluetooth speaker. So yeah, more or less anything that the new ones is just cosmetic. So and if you're halfway across the room and you're playing something loud, don't expect this thing to hear you, because the speakers are just not in a position to hear you. And the light that's around the top is much dimmer too. I rather like the really bright blue light on top. But anyway, like I said, just save your money, buy the $19 one, because you're not getting any extra features on as far as the electronics or anything like that. It's more or less just a cosmetic upgrade. And the 2nd generation has the micro USB, so if you lose a cable, you don't have to go and buy the entire plug to replace it like you do this one. So if you burn out a plug, you have to buy a brand new one, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot more than a 50-cent micro USB plug. Anyway, hope this helps, and that's my review of the Echo Dot 3rd generation. And like I said, it's currently on sale for $24 at Staples and $24.99 everywhere else. Thank you. Please subscribe, please thumbs up, and please share.